This one is highly requested, highly recommended, and this is elderberry sea moss gel. And this right here is potent when it comes to the immune system, when it comes to removing mucus and just suppressing coughs and just helping so you can show up every day at your best. Yeah, Rastafaro. Blessings and wholeness, family. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Akeem Pierre. If you're new, welcome to the vibes. Welcome to Almost Alkaline Kitchen. Today we're doing another recipe similar to a lot of the other recipes we've been making during this time, which is basically immune system boosting versions of sea moss gel. And this one is highly requested, highly recommended. And this is elderberry sea moss gel. So it's almost like an elderberry syrup, but we're gonna add sea moss, so it's gonna turn into a little sea moss gel. And this right here is potent when it comes to the immune system, when it comes to removing mucus and just suppressing coughs and just helping so you can show up every day at your best. So what we're doing is we're just providing a lot of different options, because I don't believe one thing is gonna fix everything, and not one thing is for everybody. So sometimes we have different options. So maybe this works better for you, and maybe the straight animal works better for someone else. So there's so many options. I want y'all to try them, and I want y'all to find what's best for you. And the main variation to this elderberry gel is we're gonna be adding animal root. So animal root, same potent immune system boosting, mucus removing, anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antifungal, all that. So it's gonna be benefits added on top of benefits, plus the sea moss, which is similar. It helps soothe mucous membranes as it goes through your digestive system and helps remove mucus. It helps boost the immune system, anti-inflammatory, so many benefits as well. So we're gonna put this into a gel, and it's gonna be something epic. It's gonna be something potent, something you can share with the whole family. So you're gonna be in tip-top shape as often as possible. Cause I don't know, sometimes I feel it coming on. I'm like, I need something. And this is one of those things that I'm gonna go to. So when I make these things, I make them a lot for myself, and I'm just sharing with y'all. So let's get to it. The ingredients we have is quite simple. We have some elderberries here, beautiful little berries. We got some sea moss. We have some cinnamon. This comes from St. Lucia. So I'm so excited, because this cinnamon is like no other cinnamon. It smells sweet. When I got people to try this around the office, they're like, what is that? They don't even know it's cinnamon, because it just smells that good. And we got the animal and the sea moss. So it's gonna be quite simple. We have some water boiling right here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add the ingredients in. So we add the sea moss. Oh, ginger. Almost forgot the ginger. So we're gonna put the ginger in there. And then we're gonna put in the elderberry. Let those go in. Gucci, and then we're gonna add the cinnamon powder. Epic. And then a little bit of the gully root. So we won't put too much, because we don't want the gully root to overpower, but we don't need too much gully root anyways to make it like super potent. So that's about it. So I'll put about 2 tablespoons in there. So not too much. And then what we'll do, we'll use this to stir it up. We'll just mix it up a little bit. And this is another one of those broths. This is another one of those recipes where you could let it simmer for a longer time, and it's gonna extract a lot more out of the products. We're gonna let this sit for about 30 to 45 minutes. The berries are gonna expand and get really soft. And the sea moss, you're gonna see the sea moss here is gonna expand, and it's gonna be basically invisible, and it's gonna start to, like, we can just press it and it's gonna squeeze, and it's just gonna basically turn the whole liquid into a gel. So that's gonna be our sign of when we know it's ready. So we're just gonna let this simmer, let this chill. We go do some other things while this happens. All right, y'all, I'm gonna catch up with you soon. Blessed love, y'all. So we've been simmering this for about 30 minutes now. And basically there's no sea moss. I'm finding a couple sea moss pieces, but for the most part, the sea moss has dissolved. So it's all in here, infused into here. And the elderberries are soft, so you can squeeze them now and you'll see like the juices coming out of it. And it's a nice, rich purple syrup, and you can smell it. Like the whole office right now is just smelling delicious. It's so good. So just when you're simmering it, just make sure you stir it every once in a while to make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom and to make sure just all mixed up. And then also make sure it doesn't boil over. We had a little boil over situation. So make sure you just keep an eye on it, and you don't want it to be too high. So we're gonna let this simmer for about 5 to 10 more minutes, let it reduce and concentrate a little bit more. Then we're gonna take it off the heat, add a little bit of syrup, pull up, and we're good to go. See y'all soon. Bless y'all. So here we are, the elderberry syrup mixture. As you can see, the liquid is very low right now. It reduced about a quarter of the way. So that means it's just super concentrated right now. That's exactly what we want. Smells so good. Give thanks. So what we're gonna do with this, we're gonna turn this off, and then we're just gonna strain it into this glass bowl here. And that's it. And then what we did do, I did this earlier, but what I was doing was I was squeezing and crushing a bit of the elderberries along the side to just release any extra juices that they may have inside. So we're gonna pull this up, pull it up, pull it up. Ooh, let's just scrape it up, and then we'll pull up again, because this strainer is way too big for this. So we're gonna put this back in, and we're gonna pull up again. Pull up and pull up again. And he did it again and again. Y'all don't know I listen to Future. Blessings. And we pull up again and again. I said I wasn't going with that. Hey, there we go. And then it's super thick. There's a lot of different pieces, a lot of fiber in here. So even with these pieces, you can squeeze them down. And we're actually not gonna put any more. That's gonna be it for this. That's epic though. So we'll use the rest of this for something else. I actually maybe put a little bit too much. But here is our elderberry syrup. So it's actually not a syrup yet. We're gonna add some maple syrup here. If you're in Canada, I would recommend maple syrup. If you're in other parts of the world, get a sweetener that's easy for you to get. Some people that's honey, some people that's date syrup, some parts of the world that's agave. Get you a syrup, high quality syrup that you can put in here. My syrup of choice is maple syrup. So we're gonna put some in there. We're gonna let that just sit for a little bit. I wanna show y'all, this is the broth that we made. And this broth had a little bit of sea moss in it, and you see how thick it is? It's like a jello. It's like a gel. So this is similar to how this is gonna be. We didn't put too much sea moss in here, but it's nice and thick. So that's exactly what we want. And then we could really just warm it up if we want it to be a liquid, but it's just gonna be nice and solid. So we know it's got a bunch of sea moss in there. So I'm gonna go get some syrup. We're gonna pull it up, and then we're done. All right, y'all. So time to sweeten this. You do not have to sweeten at all. It just makes it more into that syrup vibe. So it's gonna be super easy to take as like a cough syrup if you add sweetener, but you really don't need any sweetener. Let's actually let me give it a little shot right now, actually. Let me give it a try so I can let y'all know. I was tasting just like this. It's pretty chill. Elderberries, very soft flavor. Can taste a little bit of the gully root, a little bit of the ginger, and can taste the sea moss. So that's really it. So it's pretty good. So you don't necessarily need to add the syrup, but It's a syrup. We're making elderberry syrup. So come on, we gotta add the syrup to it, the sweetener. So we're gonna just eyeball pour, not too much, and that's good. Good as. Then we're gonna stir it up. And then that's it. So something super simple, super easy. And this is something that, like I said, find something that works for you and your family, your loved ones. This may be it. It may be the healing broth that we made right here. It may be another recipe, but find something that works for you and let's make it a ritual. Let's make it something that we do every single day. You know what I mean? Let's make it so we're not waiting for something to alarm us. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm getting sick. Nah, let's not do that. Let's make it a ritual, make it something we do each and every day. So with this, something you could do with this, if it turns into a super hard gel, you could really just scoop it. You could pour this into ice cube trays and not even put it in the freezer, but it's gonna turn into a gel in the ice cube trays. And it's almost gonna be like gummies. So you can create this into gummies. If you wanted even more, you could reduce it, leave it on for a little bit longer, and it's gonna be so much more concentrated. Put it into different molding trays for gummies, and you could just eat it like that. You could put it in some water and let it warm up, boil, and then you could drink it as a tea. You could just take a scoop and eat it. There's so many different ways that you can take this in, but I do recommend you taking it in or something like this in on the daily. I'm speaking to myself too. We all need these reminders. So I definitely do give thanks for y'all for tuning in. I wanna send y'all so much love and balance, and I am gonna catch y'all on the next one. Ja! Rastafaro. Hey! Y'all, so we ended the video and I tried it without the syrup, with the syrup after. It is fire, it is so good. And it's not even like it's too sweet, but it's just sweet enough to like bring all the flavors together. So I'm gonna just give y'all a taste test so y'all can just understand how epic and how delicious this is. Wow. That elderberry special, the elderberry comes through a little bit more when you put that sweetener in it, and the gully root's a little bit softer, but that sea moss and that thickness that in the gel is epic. I give thanks.